What's going on, guys? Today we are talking the best cards to buy in Madden 24. Keep in mind, I'm recording, I guess you don't know this, but I'm recording this video on Thursday, so prices could either have gone up a little bit on cards or down a little bit on cards, which if they go down, that's better than them going up, of course. But if it looks a little different, that is why I'm recording this on Thursday. I have to pre-record videos for the weekend. It is what it is. We do know, I guess, kind of who two of the ULs are. It's Revis and Ronnie Lott. If Ronnie Lott's the LTD, safeties are just like they're creating a monopoly for safeties. So maybe it'll be Revis has the LTD. Maybe that'll drive down some corners prices and things like that. There could be some slight movement while you're watching this today. And maybe it'll be like Antonio Gates. It does look like it'll be a tight end on the blurry picture. We're not really too sure. But today, we're talking best cards to buy. Of course, if you are part of the 67% of people that watch the videos and are not subscribed, let's change that right now. Head down there, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications. And yes, let's just get right into it. So as we do, we're going to get started here with the quarterbacks and go through. And you can see right here, because of today, while I'm recording this, we had the promo. Andrew Luck's price is down 40%. 40% is absurd. This is still one of the best QBs in the game. Don't let, Vince Wilfork or even people are even jumping off of Luck because now they're seeing that Lamar Jackson's price is slowly falling to like 1.5. You could debate that this is worth it. You could really debate it's worth it, but then I thought to myself, is Lamar a million coins better than Luck? And I thought maybe 800K better because Lamar has the evasive and all that stuff and, the X factors too. So, I'll be able to debate that he's also a pretty good buy himself. You know what I mean? So, I think Andrew Luck's definitely on here. And like, if you got coins, if you have like 24 million coins, like 15 million coins, 10 million coins, sure, go buy Lamar. But if you're going to waste all, if you're going to not waste, but use all your coins to buy Lamar, it's probably not worth it. Next up, Mike Vick with an asterisk, okay? Mike Vick's price is dropping and it'll probably drop even more by the time you're watching this video. But the only problem with Vick is the fact he's a lefty. And when you face, I was trying to explain this I guess I didn't explain it well enough in the QB tier list video. But when you play a player that sees Mike Vick and knows what they're doing on defense, if they blitz you off the left side, Mike Vick cannot roll left. But Mike Vick has amazing stats and gets amazing setup. So for 300K, if you can tolerate it and just accept the fact that when someone blitzes you off the left, you're going to have to really pick it up, really lock in on it, maybe even like have a scheme if someone blitzes you off the left side. There's a lot of adjustment when you're playing Mike Vick because you can roll right. You can, but like say he's here, it takes him takes him so long to turn and run, and it just, if someone's running full downhill at you, you cannot get away the same way you can with a righty going left. You just can't. So Mike Vick does make it, but there is a big hole in his game, a big asterisk there. Bo Jackson's still one of the best buys, 85K. Wait, I don't got to talk about Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson's a demon. Best release, good X factors. Running back, okay? I did actually have Breece Hall here, but I got rid of him because Darrington's 200K cheaper, and he's just a better buy. They're pretty much very similar. The one thing I should have mentioned was the 92 overall Theme Team All-Stars are not going to be a part of this video because they go for like 17K. You could upgrade them technically for like pretty much free if you put the time in, but I'm not going to put them in this video because, there are some good ones. Watch my video yesterday. I do talk about it. So I'm not going to mention those cards in today's video, but we got Bo Jackson running back as well. Darrington Evans pretty much is one of those 92 turn 99 overall all-stars. And then you take a look at the running backs in the game right now. William Perry's 1.2, and then you have Breece Hall for like, I think Breece is better than Darrington, but for 300K, it's such a steal, Darrington Evans, bro. Such a steal for 300K. Genuinely such a steal for Darrington. And then Bo, obviously, Penix Jr. for 40K. And I'm going to mention more of these cards. If I did miss any of them in today's video, that's on me. But really, all of these 94s are good buys. All the 94s. Penix, running back. J.C. Latham, tight end, is like an extra offensive lineman / tight end out there. Brock Bowers is a solid safety. Although he doesn't have a good man, the zone is fine. I'll talk about it when I get there. And then Joe Alt. So I think I like all these 94s and some of these 97s even, which I'll talk about when we get there. I'm right here. Trent Williams, okay? Trent Williams for under 200K is a fullback that, even if you're not playing I form, put him at tight end, right? Put him at tight end. And the main reason for this is, yes, he's got good stats across the board, all that stuff. But he gets route tech for 0. Backfield Masters is pre-baked. So if you don't have a QB with... Now, even if you have a QB that gets hot route master or tactician, you still are going to get the better hot routes with backfield master. That's why I'm confused as to why I would probably go post up and Vanguard, but Vanguard as an ability instead of an X factor for 1 AP that's always on, because now that opens up the door for yak them up. Angry runs, an X factor on your QB and Vanguard, like having 4 abilities on offense is actually crazy. So our 4 X factors on offense is crazy. So Trent Williams definitely is worth it if you know you're going to use him well in your scheme. Put him at tight end, put him at fullback. I wouldn't say running back, but one of those 2 spots makes the most sense for Trent. Or maybe like put him at tight end, motion him out, let him run someone over. On the cheaper end of things, you have Reggie Gilliam here. Wide receiver. Under, and you see the drop. You see the drop. Because today they dropped the pre-order stuff. People are getting golden tickets for free. Dude, under 500K for Vincent Jackson, who is still debatably wide receiver 1 in the game. Like, debatably, right? I would still say that. Of course, does get the charge it up X factors. 6'5", 99 speed, 230, gets the good juke, all that good stuff. Vincent Jackson for 500K is a stud buy. We also have Calvin Johnson, kind of the same thing. Not as good as Vincent, but still, I'd say a good buy for his price tag. Randy Moss as well at under 250. Amon-Ra at 200K is also very good. And how can I make a video like this without Redux Darius Hayward-Bay, okay? 170 for Darius Hayward-Bay here. That is tough. And then Yak as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there you go. And of course, they're carried by the Yak Club X Factors. Those are your wide receivers. Those are the wideouts. And we now have the tight end, J.C. Latham. This guy is pretty much, I mean, he can be a tight end, right? Like, 95 deep route running. Like, this is weird. Wait, this is actually weird. They gave him 95 deep route running, but gave him really, like, 45 mid route running is disgusting. Once he gets deep, bro, he's special. He turns Tyreek Hill. But speed's good, ball carrier, he's a big boy, right? And then blocking wise, he's obviously great. But then for the abilities, he gets pretty big post up. And then he gets Secure Protector and Nasty Streak, which is a big deal because if you are running the ball a lot and you want you have a tight end on the end, you can put J.C. Latham in, and with Secure Protector, he'll block like your edge protector left tackle would, or you can even just sub him in at an offensive line. Like J.C. Latham is very flexible, and of course, his other card's a demon. This one's also a demon as well, and only 40K by the way. So even if you use him every once in a while, it still makes sense. Dalton Kincaid's another one I do like. Dalton Kincaid, only 400K for this card. Good physicals, of course, does get the charge X factors with Vanguard and all that good stuff. The abilities, do I love these abilities? No, but for 400K, yeah, they're good. You know what I mean? Like for a golden ticket, is this guy special? For 800K, a million, is he good? No, but for 450, yeah, I'll take it. Mark Bavaro as well gets pre-baked tank, and then also does get the ability for jukebox or route tech or red zone threat. You can go jukebox, red zone threat, and tank all for 0 AP for just 325K. You also have Travis Kelce, who of course does get the Yak X Factor and some pretty decent abilities as well. We then have tight end Bo Jackson, another one of those versatile guys, can play wide receiver, can play fullback, can play tight end, can play all 3 positions, can really just do it all, honestly. Just a very, very good card. And of course, let's get Yak too. On the offensive line, we don't have every position, but we have the guys I like. Just you can play them wherever you want on the offensive line. It doesn't matter. It does not affect the ratings. But Garrett Bowles, of course. Garrett Bowles is someone that gets free identifier, 1 AP secure, and he plays well. I still use him. Andrew Thomas, he's a free secure protector. His price is actually, it's going down now, but it did go back up a little bit. And he, of course, gets the free secure protector. That's the big deal with him. Jordan Morgan, again, free secure protector there. Quentin Nelson, he gets 1 AP secure protector, but does actually get a pretty good ability here, and that is going to be Omniscient for 2 AP, which is a pretty good one there. So secure Omniscient people like, or linchpin secure people like too. It's not the end of the world there. And next up, we got Larry Allen. The thing I hate about this card is the speed, but you love those 0 AP secure protector, and since his Redux has come out, his price has fallen a pretty good amount. There is also like Robert Hunt, who gets at least 300K, so 30K difference. If you can find a Robert Hunt out there they're pretty much the same as far as speed goes, really. But the best thing to do, J.C. Latham, 500K. This card, if you played the game last year, I think it was Anthony Bradford, I believe his name was, on the Rams. I think it was the Rams RP, where he was like the best offensive lineman we've ever seen. J.C. Latham's like that, where the speed's crazy, the run block stats are crazy, and for him to get Secure Protector and Nasty Streak, both for free on a card like this, 500K, I know is crazy, but he can play your center, can play either guard, can play the other tackle. Doesn't matter where you put him, he's he's definitely a worth it buy. I think Tyler Guyton, Jordan Morgan, and J.C. Latham are all just amazing buys. Like, they should all be on your team. Also, Rob Havenstein as well, pretty good. You are gonna have to put a little bit of more coins into him in order to get that free secure protector, but it is a possibility. Next up, over on defense now. We're on defense now. Left end JJ Watt. If you have the token for 400k, he plays crazy. Of course, that does get that free run stuff for pretty big. Great abilities across the board. I have this card on my team with the token, and he plays just amazing. Cameron Jordan, 200k, and he does get Edge Start Elite, which is like having Under Pressure and Edge Start in one ability, and also does get Unstoppable Force Cruise or Colossus. It's up to you, whatever you prefer. Christian Barrymore, 200k, gets no outsiders and inside stuff on the same card. Very good card here. 90, right? Pass rush. I think he actually didn't make it into the must-have video. Just a very good buy right there. George Karlaftis. This only, again, does apply to people who still have their Super Bowl tokens. Or if you have a Super Bowl token, you can't earn them now. But if you have one, Karlaftis with the Colossus lighted up is just insane. Being able to have that ability on for the whole game is simply amazing. Simply, I can't say that enough. There's a lot of Aaron Donalds in the game right now, but I do think this one's probably the most worth it. But really, 700k for this AD. Again, depending on what your coin stack looks like, he's worth it. Like, being able to get that, where is it? Momentum shift, and then the abilities with the traits, like, you know, he might be worth it for that. And he's gone down a good amount. We're down to, you know, we're down 12%. He's slowly going down every day. Maybe while you're watching this on Saturday, he'll be maybe 670, maybe. So maybe, we'll see. Okay, this one I was talking about on stream today. 800k in a best cards to buy video is a little crazy, right? It's a little crazy, but I really feel like this guy's just worth it, man. For what he does, I think he's a solid buy. And again, don't go spending all your coins on him, but if you're someone that, you know, you're comfortable with your coin stack, just being able to have pre-baked Unstoppable Force. I mean, people were telling me that maybe even, you know, where is he? Micah Parsons, which I don't think he's going to pop up here, but the Micah Parsons, I can look him up real quick. The Micah Parsons that came out today, he is going for a lot. Maybe his price is even going up by the time you're watching this. I might need to buy this card. He's going down 1.1, like for $1 million for Micah Parsons, bro. 99.99. Traits are perfect. And again, he also does get pre-baked Unstoppable Force and an X Factor and all 32 team cams, all that stuff, and Avalanche. Yeah, Micah might be worth it too. You know what I mean? Like, these edge rushers, like, just getting Unstoppable Force as an ability opens up more things for your secondary than you'll ever believe. And it gives you more avalanches if you want to go that route. I mean, the ability X Factors are just crazy. Like, or the X Factor abilities are just stupid overpowered. And like, again, it depends where your coins are at, but Micah is just insane. Micah and John Randall, both crazy. All right, Harrison Phillips does get Colossus. Does get some pretty decent setups, but Colossus, NFL Combine is the big deal there. Card plays great. High acceleration, plays amazing. Bruce Irvin as well, 400k, one of the better edge rushers in the game. Again, he ain't Micah, but does get Unstoppable Force, aka Cruise, lurk cards if you want to click on and pull him out. And then Edge Start Elite as well. He's solid for 400k. Ted Hendricks, 400k as well. He's a great user, obviously. Animates great, plays great, big body, can tackle, can warp tackle, demon, lurk artist, all that good stuff right there for Ted Hendricks. Brian Arapko, 100k, one of the better buys here today. Of course, 100k, and you get the NFL Combine Colossus there. This one's also a really good one. Jordan Mailata, okay? He's one of the 97s I like. Same with Trent Williams. Mailata is at the level of the Ray Lewis. He's looking at the level of Gronk. And obviously Gronk has the crazy stats, but if you head down here, right, Gronk is missing something, right? Gronk is just missing something. Obviously he's able to get it pre-lit, but he doesn't get that avalanche, right? No avalanche here. We go over to Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis does get the avalanche, which is a big deal. And I think also they gave it to Patrick Willis, right? No, they gave it to Mean Joe Green, I think. Yeah, Mean Joe Green's the one that gets it. It's not any of these golden tickets, but Ray Lewis does. Ray Lewis does get the pre-baked avalanche. But if we take a look over here, we go back to Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata does get Enforcer Supreme. You're able to get that discounted, but Lurk Artist, so he's going to animate, and he does get Avalanche and Enforcer Supreme together. So you're able to animate, be a user, and able to force fumbles with Enforcer Supreme and Avalanche. And I didn't even mention this. The dude is 6'8", 365 pounds. I won't lie, it's a little clunky sometimes with him, but it is worth it. I mean, he moves great once he's full sprint, plays great, can run with receivers, 98 speed's crazy. The acceleration might be, and the agility might be what I'm feeling, but obviously insane. And high impact block, all that good stuff. Mailata definitely makes it. Isaiah Simmons, 100k for his card, 6'4", good user, lurk artist, X Factor, all that good stuff. Lawrence Taylor, perfect traits for about 400k on PlayStation, 430 on Xbox, but perfect traits, and of course can get momentum shift. I would say this card's a good buy whether you have a token to spend on him or not. I would say it's good no matter what. If you have the token, it might be a little bit better, but if you don't, it is what it is. Bo Jackson as well can be your middle linebacker user, can be an edge rusher. Can really be whatever you want him to be, honestly. This card played good for me when I had him. Does get decent X factors like dual threat, and even he's able to get free lurk guard as free secure tackler. So it doesn't hurt to just kind of have him if you need him like in 6-1 or something like that. If you need to go into 6-1, for example, you'll have that lurk guard as secure tackler on the edge, which is definitely nice, and a guy that can rush the passer pretty decently. Or he can be the focal point pass rusher of your team with dual threat. Like you can do that with this card. Now we have our corners. We have Aqib Talib, of course, Aqib Talib and Chris Harris, both great buys, both secure tacklers. I like Chris Harris more than Talib. I think Chris Harris is a guy that you'll see on God squads. I don't think Talib is as much, but both are great buys for only 200K, around that. They've gotten down to 200K. They're kind of, I guess they're going back up a little bit, but they've gotten down to that. Deion Sanders, 200K, does get the pre-baked return man, and then does get a good versatility, a very versatile ability stack there, getting zone KOs and man KOs, all that good stuff we like on Deion Sanders. Only problem is the man cannot tackle. Definitely notice that. Tariq Woolen, 190. Still one of the best corners in the game right now. Simple as that. Still one of the best. Kyle Pitts, 180. One of the best cornerbacks in the game right now. My setup on my Kyle Pitts is because I have so many cheap AP players on my field. I'm actually able to run pick artist, and I'm able to run secure tackler for 2, and then I have a deep out zone and mid zone. So I get all the zone KOs I need, and the tackling, and the pick artist, and the size at 6'6", and the speed and all that good stuff. I used him for a little bit today on stream, and dude, he played amazing, bro. Dude literally played amazing. Like without question, dude played amazing. Okay, then we then have Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins, this is a bit of an asterisk one because they did drop a couple 0 AP one step aheads today. But I have seen this card go for cheaper. If you can get him for closer to 100, he's a good buy. If you play man-to-man. He's a good buy. He's a nice plug-and-play guy. And, of course, does get the 1 AP one step ahead. But I should mention him. Cornerback Bo as well. He can play safety. He can play corner. Whatever you need the man to do. Decent tackler. Even a decent pass. Could be your edge rusher. Like, if you nickel blitz or dime, whatever you do. And then good speed. And, of course, does also get dual threat. I don't love his abilities. I won't lie. I do not love these abilities. They're more man abilities. But the X factor, like dual threat, will cover that up for you. And you'll still get zone KOs with dual threat activated. And it will be on for the rest of the game. Joe Alt should be mentioned as well. 6'8", 322, and he's a corner. The only problem with this card is like his press. He gets beat up. He gets beat pretty bad because he's like big and kind of clunky. That's because of the 88 agility and 87 COD. Those two stats definitely matter when it comes to playing coverage, whether it's zone or man. These are two very underrated stats that people don't really realize actually matter. So Joe Alt, I don't think he makes God Squad teams, but if you're someone that doesn't have a God Squad, maybe you're just getting started. 40K, I mean, yeah, put him out there, find a spot for him, play him over the top by safety, play him in the slot, play him, whatever. There's a spot for Joe Alt on your team if you don't have like a crazy team. There's a spot for the man. And I should mention the abilities. He does get pick artist. We head down here, he has deep zone for 0, mid zone for 0. Pick artist, deep zone, mid zone for 0. And you can even toss secure on him if you have room, but you probably don't. So that's a good card too. Safety is a position that it makes me sick to my stomach, man. Because like look at the free safeties, man. And again, Ronnie Lott, I know you're watching this when these cards might already be out, but if he's an LTD, EA's greedy because it looks like Ronnie Lott and Revis. So if one of them will be the LTD, right? If they drop another safety LTD, bro, I will go crazy. But look at the price on these safeties, man. It's actually disgusting where they're at. So Jeremy Chin for his price is like solid, man. Because at that price point, what you have Rashad Jones, you have Justin Simmons, and in a free safety you also have Brock Bowers. So Brock Bowers, is this card like generational? No, but he's like solid enough. Good run support, good weight, 6'4". Can't play man, but can play zone, 98 speed. And for the abilities, you do have deep in zone, so you got to make sure that he's rotating up into the middle. And then you can go with mid zone and Enforcer Supreme, or just ditch mid zone and go Enforcer Supreme, pick artist and deep in zone. But again, at a position like that where the top end cards are so expensive and people just can't afford them, you can always play a corner there. But Brock Bowers for only 40K, I'm sure there's a spot you can find for him. And he's not really, he like can be a user if you need him to be, but he can be. I like him better as like an over the top guy. Julius Peppers down 55%, and if we take a look at all those week 1 golden tickets, they are down in the dumps because they are with the pre-order stuff. So as a user, Julius Peppers 500K, great. But again, like my Lotta is amazing too. So like my Lotta being 97 and being debated with 99 Julius Peppers is just stupid crazy. But Julius Peppers obviously has the physicality, the all that stuff there, and then the abilities are built for a user, right? And with it being a dev golden ticket, you do not get that final 1 AP slot. So what, lurk artist, tackle supreme, and then you go with one of the X factors for Julius Peppers. That's probably all you got for Julius. Kyle Hamilton, again, safety is kind of the same, where you have the top end, the top end guys, the guys that are actually good, like $5 million for Cam Chancellor, bro. Are you serious with that? Are you serious? And Harold for 2.5? Like, damn. So Kyle Hamilton, 300K, gets all 32 team chems. If you get him on a 50-50, you can get him, 99 speed, and he does get deep zone and pick artist both for 0. Is that like a crazy stack these days? No, but it definitely, ow, that hurt. It stuck my toe. But you definitely can get the job done. And then finally, if you have the token, Troy Polamalu, as he does get the God ability set up for a safety, and that's going to be deep zone, mid zone, flat zone for just 1 AP, and also pick artist. Do I use Polamalu on my team? Does he get a lot of picks? Not really, but does he break up a lot of passes? Yes, it's very nice just to know a guy, if they're near the ball and they're in zone, the ball's coming out. It's good to know that, and regardless of height, doesn't matter how tall you are, you're always going to get those KOs, so who knows, maybe with Ronnie Lott or someone coming out, maybe I'm wrong on who we're seeing in the blurred images, maybe Polamalu drops even more. You know what I mean? You never know, so keep your eye on a lot of these guys. I think right now they're like some of the better buys. And again, drop a comment down below if there's any good buys that I missed in today's video. Let me know down in the comment section. Of course, have a great rest of your day. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.